Accused Myanmar's government of atrocities, urging the country to take back Rohingya Muslims who have been fleeing over the border. Myanmar's army says it has responded to attacks from Rohingya militants and denies attacking civilians. But it is now estimated that around 370,000 Rohingyas have fled from Myanmar into Bangladesh to escape attacks on their villages in the western state of Rakhine. Our Asia correspondent Jonathan Miller is in Kutupalong on the Bangladesh-Myanmar border.
On the road to Kutupalong, the biggest formal Rohingya refugee camp, thousands were awaiting the arrival of the Mother of Humanity, also known as the Bangladeshi Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina. At the camp entrance, the welcome committee lined up 20 deep. Rohingya will be eternally grateful for the sanctuary offered by Buddhist-majority Myanmar's Muslim neighbour. Inside, they'd assembled some of the bereaved, the wounded and maimed, who'd just got here. This mother of four had been terribly burned and was yet to receive any treatment.
The villages were burned down and all the boys and men taken by the military, and many killed. Everyone was scattered. In the chaos, I lost my children. I ran back to my home to look for them, but my whole house was in flames. I rescued my 4 children, but there is no trace of my husband.
When
the Myanmar army came and started to shoot, my brother was killed. I was shot in the leg. I played dead. When they'd gone, I crawled into the jungle, where I stayed for 2 days before making it over to Bangladesh. I couldn't walk. My fellow villagers carried me all the way.
There is a controlled but smouldering anger in Bangladesh about what's happening over the river. The terms ethnic cleansing and crimes against humanity are being used by high-ranking officials. The foreign minister used the G word, genocide. The truth is, Bangladesh is furious with neighbouring Myanmar for effectively dumping 700,000 of its unwanted Rohingya Muslims over here. Nearly half of them in the past fortnight alone. The question is, what are they going to do about it? When the Mother of Humanity arrived, she listened carefully to people's stories. She put her arm around Anas, a 9-year-old survivor from Labana village, whose nose was grazed by a Burmese bullet. He'd come that close. Sheikh Hasina then gave a speech, with the Home Minister and commander of her border guard in attendance. It was mostly addressed to the refugees, but it was also aimed at Bangladeshis. We're a poor country, she said, but we will use our limited resources to help these refugees. She presented symbolic aid packages to recent arrivals. In their muddied, bare feet, they talked to the Prime Minister, and again, she listened.
I don't want to blame anybody. What happened in Myanmar is inhuman. They should have handled this situation patiently. They should not have allowed the army or their law enforcement agency to attack the common people. What is the crime of the children or women or the innocent people? They should take them back, all those who left the country. You know, since 1978 it has started.
But with respect, madam, they won't take them back, will they?
But they should, because they are citizens. They cannot deny that.
But the Myanmar government does deny that. The surge of stateless Rohingya shows no sign of easing. Channel 4 News has obtained these pictures of thousands and thousands of Rohingya still hiding in the forests inside Rakhine State, desperate to cross into Bangladesh. The UN's now upped its estimates of new arrivals. 370,000 in just over 2 weeks, it says, on top of 400,000 already here. Everyone's overwhelmed. New makeshift tarpaulin cities sprawl across forested hillsides. There are no toilets. No one in this hilltop hellhole has eaten much at all since they got here. To get food, you need a ration card. put your hand in the air if you have a ration card? Nobody has got a ration card. So without the ration card, nothing. This has got to be the youngest person I've ever interviewed. We were standing talking to a number of refugees, and this little guy here, I don't even know how old he is, his name is Mohammed Faisal, came up to me, he just started tugging at my leg and he said, "We're here because they were shooting at us." And we asked him, "Where's your father?" And he said, "My father has gone to see Allah." We don't know how old he is. We don't know how old he is. 6 out of every 10 refugees is a child. Many, like Mohammed Faisal, will be traumatized. Myanmar's ambassador to the UN today lashed out at those who've imprudently condemned this as ethnic cleansing without concrete evidence, as he put it. Others might argue the evidence is in your face.